Hi there, I'm Carolyn, trichologist at Absolique. Today we're talking about our new microneedle. So microneedles are generally used as a hair growth treatment. This is our new one and it has 1,200 needles, so it's going to make your treatment much quicker. I wouldn't say more effective, but it just is going to reduce the treatment time. So I get emailed a lot about microneedling, which can also be called derma rolling. On its own, it is not a hair loss treatment. Okay, so what the microneedle does is got these tiny little the tips of acupuncture needles, tiny little microneedles. This one's 0.75 millimeter. That's ideal for the scalp, and we roll it over the surface of the scalp. We're creating these tiny little microchannels. Okay, and what that's going to do is get more effective absorption of natural hair loss treatments. So with all these channels, we also get down to the cellular level, but we're not going down past the hair follicle. So if you're going to use a needle length more than 0.75, it can go too deep and do too much damage. They use those needle lengths for different microneedling on the body. Okay, so we're creating the channels, and then we also get what we call an injury reaction, which is a healing response. Okay, so that on its own is not going to trigger hair growth, but when we use it in combination with something like a hair growth treatment, so we use our GRN, we've also got some activants, we can actually get the product a lot deeper down and get it to work a lot more effectively. Okay, so with microneedle therapy, the surface of the scalp also has to be clean. So a lot of people go and use it on scalp conditions, which is not a good idea. If the scalp is not clean, then you're actually pushing things back down and you can cause inflammation and infection. So we would always use microneedle therapy with some select scalp preparation. So we may use brush therapy, we'd always use some type of scalp cleanser. If we're really going for hair growth, we'll also open the follicle up with a tonic, and then when we're out of the shower, we would be using the microneedle and the GRN as well. So we teach it as an at-home treatment. So this is something that you would do yourself at home, and I find it's more effective because when we start, we might do it every second day, and then we might go to 3 times a week. In maintenance, some people are only doing it once a week as well, but I would rather you be doing it at home than going in and having someone do it for you. So it can also be a natural treatment because you don't need to use harmful chemicals or things that open the scalp or break through the scalp to get them to absorb, because you're doing the channeling as well. So we don't have to use any harmful ingredients with this. Just with microneedling and alopecia, alopecia can have some levels of activity. If we're finding any active forms of alopecia, then you would not use the microneedle, and you would never use it on an open or a wounded scalp as well. So if you're interested in microneedle therapy or you're doing some hair growth treatment, as always, you can drop me an email. It's info@absolique.com.au, and we can help you anywhere in the world.